This video describes the standing, kneeling, half kneeling, and split hover Pallof press. So we're going to start with your standing Pallof press. Feet are hip distance apart. The band is at shoulder height and you are parallel to where it's attached to a post. I'm going to spring my hands right to my chest. First, I'm going to press out, up a little, down, and back into my chest. Out, up, down, and in, keeping everything nice and tight as the band is pulling me to the left. This is a core stability exercise designed to make sure that your core stays stable as your appendages move. Next, we've got the kneeling Pallof press. So you're gonna have to move that band down to a shoulder height again. And with both the standing and the kneeling, if your knees or your feet are really wide, it makes it a little easier, and a little bit narrower makes it harder. You can also make this harder by being a little bit further away from the post or using a harder band. The next is the half kneeling Pallof press. So I like to have my outside leg up and both knees are at 90 degrees, squeezing that back glute and keeping my belly and hips nice and tight. As you can see from the side, I've got 90 degrees at both knees and I'm bracing with my back toe. The most advanced version is the split hover. So you're in that split stance with your knees at hip distance apart. You don't want them caving in. And we're trying to keep our chest nice and tall and keeping our balance. Moving around and losing balance a little bit is all part of it, as you have to keep everything nice and tight. Lastly, we've got a combination Pallof press and split squat. So we're going to set up the same as we would for a split squat. Feet are hip distance apart. I'm pressing through my right heel. My knees are at 90 degrees, and I'm using my back glute at the top to give it a nice squeeze, keeping my core nice and tight. The band can be out in front or held in tight. The final advancement is moving so that your inside leg is forward, and we're adding an extra, very controlled leg lift on the way down and on the way up. The key point with this one is making sure that that front knee does not cross over to the midline of your body. So we're just going to see it from the side. I can make that front leg as straight as possible. I'm squeezing my back glute. I'm nice and tall. And our goal for this exercise is control, stability, and a nice tight core.